Okay, so the first thing that we're going to prepare is the honey sugar glaze. I've got 2 cups of sugar in here, and I'm adding a 1.5 cups of water, a full cup of raw local honey, and 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. And we want to get the sugar to completely dissolve into the water, and we want to bring it to a boil. This is going to be a very, very light, thin glaze. So we're going to go ahead and take this off the heat. And I've got the zest right here, and I'm going to add that after it's been cooked to help brighten things up. And we're going to let that cool. The Russian version of baklava, it's made with black walnuts instead of what you might find in the Mediterranean cultures with pistachios. The thing is though, usually the Russians would roll up the baklava, and that's really a lot of work for a recipe that already takes a lot of work. So I'm going to do this laid out in these pans. So it's going to be laid out in the style of the Mediterranean, but I'm using black walnuts. So what I have here is I have 8 cups of chopped walnuts, phyllo dough. This is actually 5 sticks of unsalted melted butter. These are 9 by 13 pans, thoroughly buttered on the bottom and the sides. This is the phyllo dough. You can see it's very, very thin. And I have a tea towel. This is a damp tea towel. It's not wet, it's damp. I'm going to be very careful and lay this out in the bottom. I'm already screwing it up. I'm going to lay this out in the bottom of the pan, and this is why this recipe is difficult. So this bottom layer I screwed up, so I'm going to have to put the butter on this. Every layer you got to add butter, and because I did not lay this out well, the other layer on it next. There we go. Just like that. And after every layer, you gotta butter it. Very important to get that butter on every single layer. That's what's going to give it the flakiness between the layers. Okay, now that was 10 layers. So the next part is where we change it up a little bit. We're going to take our walnut mixture, roughly 3/4 of a cup. We're going to evenly spread it. As best we can. Want to be gentle. We don't want to tear up the sheets if we can help it. Okay, and then again, back to this. Now, the first layer was 10 sheets. These in between layers are going to be 5 sheets. All right, that is the last layer of nuts. Now we're in the home stretch with the last 10 layers of phyllo. And we're going to cut this right down the center. Okay, so Not a very even cutting job. That's not too critical. Okay. So this is going to go, the oven's reheated. So it goes into a 325 degree preheated oven for 1 hour and 15 minutes. This is the glaze cooled down. We're going to pour it. Now there's going to be sizzling. When it gets into the pan bottom. And that's good. And here it is, the baklava. It came out wonderful. The chewiness on the bottom is really, really good because all that syrup kind of like seeps through and gets down to the bottom. It gets kind of chewy. And the layers of the phyllo are nice and flaky. There's got a nice little crunch to it all. And it's got a wonderful sweetness. A very, very slight tang from the lemon and the lemon zest that I put in there. And I'm very, very pleased with how this came out. And I hope everybody out there enjoys the recipe. If anybody makes this recipe, please let me know. I'd love to see pictures of your final product. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Happy Thanksgiving. Kenny D out.